All right, here we are again. It is time for the Browns versus Texans game. Stuff happened this weekend. Teams lost. The freaking the Bengals lost to the Steelers to basically push them out of any plausible playoff contention, because now the Bengals need to win out, and the same goes for the Steelers. They need to win out in order to have a chance to make the playoffs. It's not impossible. It's just highly unlikely. But Stroud's not playing for the Texans. They need to win this in order to themselves stay in playoff contention. They're currently holding a wild card spot. They're not anymore because the Bills overtook them, but they have tiebreakers for being the sixth or seventh seed. So that's what's going on there. Yeah. Browns can no longer clinch today due to the Steelers winning. There's a really bizarre scenario where the Browns could have clinched today. It was very complicated. Let me see if I can't pull it up. Yeah, there's no official clinching, but if we win today, if we win today, we basically all but clinch. I think certain games need to have happen correctly, but yeah. It's kind of a big deal. Yeah, the Bengals needed to win today for us to clinch. We needed to win yesterday in order for us to clinch, so that's not happening. Yeah, so but I'm not to discount Case Keenum, but he's no CJ Stroud. It could still be a tough game. I'm just going to be honest. So, yeah. That's what's going on. And we just gotta wait for the game to start. How are you all doing for Christmas Eve? And Christmas in general? Because it has been pretty nice, to be honest. Got to see friends, family. Got to play some games, eat a ton of junk food. Somehow I'm not didn't gain a ton of weight from doing that, but yeah. But yeah, both of these teams need to win for playoff chances. But yeah. Teams that can be eliminated today. Let me see. I think Vegas can be eliminated if they lose. Yeah, they'll be eliminated if they lose and Colts win. Bears will be eliminated if Vikings win. Or Vikings, Seattle, or New Orleans win, and the Bears lose. I don't remember who they're playing. But yeah, big games for both the Browns, Lions, everybody. So today, Lions can clinch the division with a win over the Vikings. Browns basically push them into the basically clinched position for the AFC wild card. Colts needed to stay in the playoff race. Seahawks playoff race, draft position. Packers just for their general pride and for a chance to make the playoffs. Playoff implications huge for this one. Buccaneers need to stay ahead of the division. Same goes for the Jaguars, so big game there. Bears versus Cardinals. Cardinals and Bears, it's just over who doesn't want the first overall pick. Honestly, the Bears have more reason to win than they do to lose. So I think Cardinals, it should be an interesting game. Both teams have their quarterbacks playing to keep their jobs. Cowboys, playoff implications and stuff. Patriots, Broncos. Patriots playing for first overall pick. Broncos playing to not be to maybe make the playoffs. They're kind of on the outside looking in right now, but with a win could really help that, especially with the other teams that have lost. Especially with the few games that have lost recently. Raiders, Chiefs. Playoff implications for the Chiefs. Raiders, slim outside chance for playoff run. Giants, Eagles. Playoff for the Eagles. Draft position for the Giants. Tommy DeVito. I think he's out for this game. I don't remember. He got injured. Ravens, 49ers. Playoff implications. We want the 49ers to win that one for obvious reasons. And they likely will. So there's that all happening hand in hand. All right. So there's all the games for this weekend and this Christmas days and all that stuff. Yeah, big games this week, big games next week. We're just waiting for the game to actually start. Browns 2-1 with Flacco under center. He's been playing honestly better than any of our current quarterback options in just the few games he's been here. Yeah, he's set to today he's set to pass Watson for yards today. And now we just wait. We just wait. Yeah, Cooper is set to pass 1,000 yards today. He needs to catch like one, maybe two passes, depending on how long they are. He needs 15 yards to have that. Njoku's close to 800, is just past 700 yards. He's having a monster year for a tight end. But yeah, kind of just waiting for the game to start. Yeah, no, don't discount Case Keenum just because he's not CJ Stroud. I'm just going to be completely honest. He can ball. He can ball. If he gets too much, could very easily play better than we'd like. Yeah, they're missing a lot of their defensive players. Actually, I want to look at how is Will Anderson doing, their defensive end that they got in the draft right after CJ Stroud. Let's see. Five sacks, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, they're missing a very important rushing piece. They're missing their star quarterback. They're missing the line. They're missing linebackers and stuff. We're missing everybody and their mother today. But yeah, just waiting for the game to get started. So many ads. Almost time for game. Just trying to get all this stuff set right. And I forgot to do something. Very important, too. And here we go. They're finally getting to kickoff. Playoffs on the line for both teams. Could be a fun game. Other games to really be interested in this week. I think the only one that I'm directly interested in is 49ers beating the Ravens. But other games that do matter, Chiefs versus Raiders. We prefer the Raiders to win this, honestly, if we want to actually have a chance at the first seed. We want... Same goes for the Cowboys-Dolphins. We'd prefer the Cowboys to beat the Dolphins. Yeah. Same goes for Buccaneers, Jaguars. Jaguars are kind of on a skid, so if they don't win the division, we'd prefer them to miss the playoffs entirely. And yeah, Falcons, Colts. We prefer the Falcons to win, but the Colts are definitely going to. The Falcons are trash. Trash. Yeah. That is the dealio for the games today. And here we are. Finally, they are doing their little intro for the following presentation of the NFL. I could probably start these closer to actual kickoff. All right. Who's going to win this one? Fourth string Browns quarterback Joe Flacco, who's set to pass Watson for yards. Browns received today. And we're going to get it here in just a minute. So the kick is away. It's fielded at the 5. Pierce Strong. He's got it. He's got plenty of room and gets out just past the 40. Brown's going to have the ball in great field position right at the 41. So, Flacco in the Browns are going to get it at the 41 to start the game. And Paramount's a little behind ESPN, so we're going to put it on delayed mode for that. So I have a single back formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 out to the right. Fakes the handoff to Ford. He's got time. He's looking. He's throwing it deep to Amari Cooper, and it's caught at the 5. First and goal, and Amari Cooper has just made Browns history with 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. Amazing. Instantly, Browns came out to play. And Browns are going to take a timeout right away. So with that, the Browns already decided to take a timeout because of how quickly they had to get down the field, and it was a very long way. All right. So, Browns first and goal on the 6. And they're running out of the Wildcat. Hunt. He's got some space. He gets about 2 yards before he's finally pushed back, and he's going to be down at the 4. Surprised they didn't whistle that earlier. So it's second and goal now for the Browns. I don't really like the Wildcat very much. It's kind of a trick play that works if you have a mobile quarterback. And, like, it doesn't really... I don't get it. I don't like it very much. We want it... So shotgun formation for the Browns, and it's thrown to Njoku, who's got two guys all over him. Potentially interference, but nothing there, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and goal. So, 3rd and goal for the Browns. In a moment here. And they're going back into the Wildcat. It's Ford at the for the quarterback position. And he's going to run it out to the right side, and he's got room, and he's got a touchdown. Jerome Ford, and that's going to put us up 6. So the Browns instantly come out swinging and take the lead right away. But yeah, huge game, huge start for the Browns, and they're going to be up 7-0 on the opening drive yet again. Because that's happened 3 out of the 4 times, and they tried to go for the block, not even close. Guy had a guy going in for the block, but he didn't have the right angle. But yeah, that puts us up to start the game, and we've gone and made an opening touchdown on 3 of our first 4 games with Joe Flacco. Now we just need the defense to stand up and do the same and just prevent them from scoring. Have the same kind of energy and swagger as the offense. The defense on the road has been a little lax compared to the offense. Has been a little weaker than they are at home on the road. But yeah, jumping around the league real quick. Obviously, Browns up 7-0. Lions going into score. They are currently on the 20. Same goes for the Colts. They're on the 14. Now 1st and goal on the 1. It was apparently pass interference inside the end zone. Seahawks and Titans, they are still 0-0. Jets instantly went up and scored on their own, and they're kicking it off with 3-0 as the lead. And then the Packers and Panthers are still tied 0-0 as their game has been very slow to start. Yeah, just a very slow drive to start it. But yeah, that's how it is for now. And we're going to be on commercial for a few minutes here while we wait. But yeah, if we can just if the defense can stand strong here, it's going to put a tone setter for the rest of the game. I wanted to have a Christmas hat on, but I forgot about it, and it's a little late now when I started the stream. Or a jacket or something, but my jacket's dirty. It's in the wash. So, we're back to the game now. They're doing their little ads and sponsors and stuff. And the Browns are going to kick it off, and it's going to be brought up to the 27 of Houston. Let's make that 3-4 today, guys. So, oof. That was a big hit from Martin Emerson. Sorry, Thomas. Yeah, Charlie Thomas. Apparently he was a free agent or something. So, 1st and 10 for the Texans. It's going to be out of a single back formation. 2 receivers left, 1 out to the right. Keenum, he's got time, rush is coming. He throws it out to the running back, number 26, and he gets 7 yards on the play. He throws it out to Devin Singletary, Devin Singletary. So it's going to be 2nd and 30 right here. Keenum's going to line up under center again. I have another single back, 2 receivers to the left, 1 out to the... And he gets up the middle, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. And there's a flag on the play. Defensive holding. So Shelby Harris gets the hold on him. I don't know. Whatever. So, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Texans. They're at their own 44 now. Single back formation. Keenum. He's got time. He throws it deep down the left side. There's a flag on the play, and it's incomplete. There's a flag way early back, too, so... Based on where it's thrown, it's likely on us. Another defensive holding penalty to get him an automatic 1st down and a gain of 5. So it's going to put him just at midfield. Yeah, Nico Collins has been their number 1 receiver this year, and he could have had that. Honestly, at least it was a holding call, not DPI, because it was kind of out on the outside anyway. He really didn't have a chance to get it unless he made some crazy cut. So, 1st and 10 for the Texans. And Mills gets the ball to on this one. He gets back to the line. And it's a tackle by Taki. I think that goes in as a sack. I don't know. Very interesting idea. But I think they're just going to try to see what they can get out and see what different ideas we'll try as the defense whenever we see Mills. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Texans. And it's going to be handed off right up the middle, and he gets stopped right there. It's going to be 3rd and 9. He does not get nothing. It's going to be 3rd and very long. So, 3rd and 9 for the Texans. They're going to have an empty back formation. Shotgun. 3 receivers bunched out to the right. 33 is the motion man as he lines up next to Keenum on the left side. They also have a receiver to the left side as well. Play clock is winding down. They just get it off, and it's a false start. And that's going to push him back 5 yards to make it a 3rd and 15. So, it's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Texans. Shotgun formation again. This time, 33 is lined up to the right. 2 receivers either end. One of which is their tight end. And it's thrown over the middle, and it's caught by number 12, Nico Collins. It's going to be a very short gain of 2, and that's going to bring out the punt unit as it's going to be 4th and 12. So they started to get something going. The penalties were really giving them a lot of extra help, too. And they're going to stall out at midfield. Prochet is going to be the return man for the Browns. as it's Cameron Johnson's about to punt it away. And he has the most punts in the NFL since 2021. I wonder if that has something to do with the team being trash until this year. Brown's trying to get the block in and not really close. And Prochet gets the fair catch at the 10. And that's going to be a timeout now, as the Browns defense stands strong, allowing only a few penalties and a big play, but a few penalties to give the Texans extra life and energy. So with that being said, so that's a great tone setter for the Browns to show what we can do. Jumping around the league again real quick. Jets are up 10-0 over the Commanders. Packers are in the red zone. Trevor Siemian. What am I missing here? Why is Howell playing? I thought you gave up. Okay, I'm very out of context here, but what are you doing, Commanders? Ron Rivera, what is your problem? I thought you gave up on Sam Howell. You were starting Jacoby Brissett. Oh. What the fuck happened? How did you... Okay, so interception instantly to set up a field goal and a blocked punt to set up the touchdown. Okay. Because I saw it the other day. They played Jacoby Brissett a little bit earlier the other day, and he balled out. Why did you... I get he's a little on the older side, but like, come on, man. Put some respect on Brissett's name. He played arguably a million times better than Howell. I get he's the rookie and you want to see what you got in him, and you also don't really have any chance to make the playoffs at this point. I think you actually might already be eliminated. But, like, really? Whatever. Jumping around the league yet again, if I can get this off my screen. Titans are now 0-0 against the Seahawks. Just a defensive duel going on there. Colts and Falcons have started out swinging. Both of them tied 7-7. Lions are up 7-0 over the Vikings, who are inside the 30. And we're going to be going back to the Browns game. So, Browns have the ball on their own 10. Actually, they have marked it at the 11. And it is going to be a shotgun formation for the Browns. So, Harrison goes in motion. And it's fake the handoff to Ford, and it's thrown off to Harrison, who gains about 6 yards. 6-yard pickup for Harrison Bryant. I always feel very nervous throwing to him, especially near our own goal line, because of a few certain plays where he's bobbled both of them and made it a interception pick 6. And, 52. Which one was that? So their leading rusher, Jonathan Grenard, has already suffered injury. So single back formation for the Browns. Few receivers left. Fakes the handoff to Ford again. And then he dumps off to Ford, but he dropped it. But yeah. Their leading rusher, for the Texans' leading rusher, Jonathan Grenard, has already gone down with an injury and potential. He has returned to the game, at least to the sideline, is what they said. And yeah, so 3rd and 4 for the Browns, shotgun formation. Big third down here. Flacco. He pump fakes. He rolls out. Rush is coming. And he dumps it off to Tillman, who picks up the first down, and he's still up and finally goes down inside to gain of 8. He escapes out of the pocket and dumps it off, and he's got Tillman to pick up the first down. Very close play. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Browns. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns. Shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 out to the right. Ford's in also on the left side. And Njoku's in as our tight end. And he hands it off to Ford, who had some steam, but he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And he couldn't get away, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Actually, that might have been Akins. It's hard to tell. It's 85 and 84, and they're both big. It's hard to tell sometimes from just the left angle. So, 2nd and 10, shotgun again for Flacco and the Browns, and this time Ford runs up the middle and gets, again, back to line of scrimmage. Nothing there. It's just the problems with the run game that we've had this year since we lost Chubb. It's just been kind of just stagnant or just flat out predictable. So, 3rd and 10 for the Browns. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 out to the right. Hunt is at the running back to the right side as well. Flacco's looking. He's going to dump it off to Hunt. And he wouldn't have got much anyway. He still had a guy right in his face. Flag down on the play. And it looks like it's going to be a hold. Which they're likely going to decline because that'd bring up 4th down. Anyway. Okay, there it is. I didn't see it initially. I was like, where's the hold? There it is. He's got his hand on his jersey. So, 4th and 10 for the Browns. Bojorquez is going to punt it off this season. So, Bojorquez is going to punt it off deep. And it's going real far back. And he's going to escape. And he's finally brought down at the 34. It's a 55-yard kick and a return of about 15. So not a second drive, not really the second drive we wanted, but, you know, it's a good start. Jumping around the league while we were on commercial, the Vikings and Nick Mullins have picked up 6 on the touchdown, and they're going to kick the extra point, tying the game up to 7-7, assuming that they actually get the extra point. Jets and Trevor Siemian are still 10-0. Packers up 7-0 over the Panthers. Where are you at? I'm confused. Okay. Seriously, Commanders. Seriously, Washington. You're negative 8 yards, and you're down 10. It's only been 5 minutes. Oh my god. Dude, put respect on the man's name. Put in Brissett. It's the Jets. At any rate, after that, I'm not even going to look at that one anymore unless I see Brissett on the stat sheet over here. Yeah, Vikings tied it up with the extra point. What else is going on? Colts going in to score. They're at their 35 of Atlanta. And yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. Whew. I want to actually look at this real quick. Where are they? All right, so this is really funny. Detroit Pistons. What is your record? 2-27. You're 2-1 to start. 2-1 to start the year, and then I don't even follow basketball, but everyone was talking about it at Dungeons and Dragons how bad this Detroit Pistons team is. All right, so we're back to the game. It's going to be 6:37 left to go. Texans have the ball at the 34. Rush coming. Keenum dumps it off to the right side, and he's got some room. And he's going to pick up all the way up to the Browns' 35. There's a penalty marker all the way back all the way back. It's going to be offensive holding on Houston to undo a huge play by Devin Singletary. Man, that's brutal. It's going to make it 1st and 16. It looked like a false start too. But like, can't be holding, man. So 1st and 16, they bring Davis Mills in. I don't get this plan. Switching back and forth. I get the idea that you're trying to just mix it up and see what we do, but like, when you're just going to do whatever. So he pitches it off. He gains 2 yards. Devin Singletary. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 now. So 2nd and 14 for the Texans. It's going to... So, pistol formation for the Texans. And it's a fake off for Davis Mills, who's still in at running back, who's still in at quarterback, and it's the defense is just back, and they get back just past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a pickup of 5 to make it 3rd and 9. Okay, I get it now. Case Keenum, Mills has a better arm than them. That's what they said. Is what they said. Is my camera out of focus? No. Throws a shot to 33 to where is he? I don't even know if I can. Obungowali. That's probably terribly mispronounced, but that's going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Texans. So, 4th and 9 for the Texans. Johnson's going to kick it away. And Prochet's going to be back to return. He's got it at the 9. He's got some space, and he's going to get up past the 20. And so, Flacco and the Browns are going to come back here in just a minute as they go to commercial. So I just want to pull something up here. For the past several games. And it just seems that this is just what's been happening lately. That's not the right thing. Here he is. Don't do that. So, Garrett, over the past several games, I don't know if I can see the specific game stats. Here we go. So, over the past several games, 3 games he's been silent, no sacks. That is because of the massive amounts of holding calls that we have not seen towards him. I saw a 5-minute segment about the constant no calls for holding. He didn't even play against the Rams. Why is that? I guess he was resting. But yeah, that's what's been happening. I would like to see him back in and make a play, make some sacks. I'd like to see the proper calls on the man. He was hoping for a Defensive Player of the Year, if not MVP conversation. He is basically all but eliminated from that because of the holding calls. He got freaking fined for it because he brought it up. I get that holding calls are in the league for everybody, and there's a lot of times that it's not called. I'm not trying to discount other defensive ends, but it seems that he doesn't get holding calls. It's ridiculous. But, yeah. So, wait, is Paramount have exclusive rights to the Super Bowl, or is it just CBS? Because that's kind of crazy. Because they're talking about it in the commercial. Anyway, so the Browns are going to get the ball here. At their own 20. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns here. Shotgun formation for the Browns. Ford's off to the right. 2 receivers off that side as well. One of which is Tillman, the other Njoku. Moore and Cooper off to the left side. Flacco, he's got time. And he's throwing it to Cooper, who gets it inbounds and gets pushed out of bounds. It's a pickup of... What did they say it was? Pickup of 22. Huge pickup for the Browns to get us an easy first down on the opening drive. On our drive. So, they bring out DTR for this play, and he hands it off to Pierce Strong, who gets nothing. The run game is just not here today. So, that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Pierce Strong got nothing on the play, but they brought in DTR for some reason to maybe get the idea of a potential end around, but like, the run game, it's just not been working at all. We don't have... The run game was built around Garrett, and we're trying to treat Hunt and Ford as Myles Garrett, and they're just not. So David Bell, he's got him open, but he also gets it to Njoku, who gets a pickup of 4 on the play, 4 or 5 on the play, as the rush was right in Flacco's face. Ooh, and he even got tipped by their pass rush. Hence why I was a little ahead of Njoku. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Browns. Two receivers off to the right, 2 off to the left. Hunt's in at the running back. He's going to throw it off to Hunt, and he's going to get nothing. He lost a yard on the play. It's going to be 4th down as the punt unit comes out. So the defense, for the credit to Houston's defense, the run game is all but dead, and the pass game is already starting to get attacked. Barring the big play we had, they've been pretty solid. The big opening play we had. So 4th and 7, as we're going to punt it away. Bojorquez gets it off cleanly. As fair caught at the 8. Oh. So there's a penalty marker from the punt. What's the penalty? ESPN doesn't have it yet either. So what's happening? So they're going to take the penalty, and it's going to be a replay of 4th down. It was a holding penalty for the Browns. So 4th and 17 as the Browns are going to punt it off again. Bojorquez back to punt. And Paramount has frozen. Hello. Great. Chrome has completely frozen. All of Chrome. I see. Emergency measures are being made to fix this problem. Let's close that too. All right, we should be good now. Let me close this. Close that. Close that. Get rid of that. All right, that's good enough. Yeah, just Google and Chrome were just having issues. So jumping around the league real quick. Still tie game over in Minnesota. Tie game over in Indianapolis. Tie game over in Seattle. Jets up 17-0. Probably from another freaking Sam Howell interception or something. Oh, they actually got some yards. Just 3 and outs for Washington. It's just he's 1 for 9 at this point. You had something good going the other day, last week against the Rams, was it? Yeah, you had something going against the Rams. Why didn't you just stick with that? Brissett played a third of the number of throws that Howell did, and played phenomenally better. Anywho, Browns-Texans are back. Single back formation. Sorry, it's an I formation for the Texans. Keenum fakes the handoff. There's a hold on... There's a big hold on JOK, but he was able to get the pressure onto Keenum, and there's a flag down. It's a holding on the defense. You had the wrong team, man. Just the wrong team, man. The hold was on JOK. So, 1st and 10 for the Texans. Keenum under center. Uh-oh. And it's breaking out. It's Devin Singletary. Big pickup. I thought I heard them say he lost the football, but that does not appear to be the case. It's a pickup of like 17 or 18. Pickup of 17. He did lose the football, but he got it back almost instantly. Another run from Singletary up the gut, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. And it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. So 2nd and 10 for the Texans. Single back formation. Fakes the handoff, and he dumps it off to Singletary again. There's a flag down on the play, and he's brought up 2-yard gain, tackled by Dalvin Tomlinson. Let's see what the penalty is, though. As I mean, offensive holding, just as I was talking about how they don't... Oh, sorry. Offsides. So Robert Woods, their receiver, was offsides. It's a 5-yard penalty to push him back. So, clock winding down for the first quarter. Empty formation for the Texans, and they're just going to let it wind down. They tried to get it off, but it's too late, and it's going to bring up the second quarter. Score is still 7-0 for the Browns. Yeah, other than the opening touchdown score for the Browns, the offense has been kind of quiet. They had the big play, and then that was kind of it. So, jumping around the league real quick. Jordan Love and the Packers are up 13-3 over the Panthers. I wonder if that was a blocked field goal or something. Block extra point. Yeah, it was a touchdown. They missed the extra point. Other things to look at. Titans scored over the Seahawks to finally break their 0-0 stalemate. What the heck? Why are you running Tannehill? Why? Okay. I thought you were running with I thought you were playing with Levis. I don't understand, man. Teams do strange things. And that's kind of it in terms of scoring updates. So the Browns are up 7-0 as we're on commercial. And barring the big play that we had, the offense has been kind of quiet. So, finally back from commercial. So, Texans have the ball. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers bunched out to the right. Keenum's got pressure. He's got a man right in his face as he throws it off to 86, the tight end, to gain a couple yards. Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Dalton Schultz, tight end from Dallas. So that's going to bring it 3rd and 11. Am I muted? That shouldn't be right. No, we're good. So Collins gets a run and comes up short. It's going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Texans, and they're going to punt it away. So 4th and 4, and they're going to punt it away here in just a second. Well, let's hopefully get some points back get some more points on the board, as just been kind of quiet since the opening drive. Whoa, almost got in for the block. But Prochet is going to fair catch it at the 10. And the Browns are going to come right back out. Second quarter, 13:36 left to go in the half. But yeah, I'll jump around the league here real quick. There's nothing much just updated. Hawks are in the red zone. Commanders are still doing nothing on offense because they're running Howell instead of Brissett. Panthers had a big play to score a touchdown, it looks like. Yeah, big 20-yard touchdown run. But yeah. Yeah, we're just on commercial, waiting to see anything new from that. Any rate. I need to get something with caffeine in it. I'll do that at halftime or next commercial break, depending on whichever comes first. Rephrase that. I'll do the next commercial. So many ads. So, Browns. Yeah, only 43 yards the last 13 plays. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns. It's going to be a handoff at the middle, who finally gets yards from Ford. It's going to be a gain of 5. Let me just make sure. Let me just see the math. That's not right. Yeah, 3.5 yards per attempt since the first play of the game. So, 2nd and 5 for the Browns. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Tillman goes in motion off to the right side now next to Njoku. Ford's in at the running back next to Flacco. And Ford's got some room to run, and he gets a first down. It's a gain of 10. And that's his biggest run as a Brown. No, I'm kidding. So that's a pickup of 15 on the past 2 plays. Both of which came from Ford. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns. Single back formation. They're bringing in a lineman for the strong I formation. Fakes the handoff to Hunt. Rush is coming. He's going to soar one deep to Cooper. Who's got it? He's going all the way. Touchdown, Browns. No and there's a flag down. Oh, no. It's a defensive pass interference on the Texans, and it's going to be up. It's going to be declined. Touchdown, Browns. Both big plays, first scoring drives, come from Amari Cooper today. Huge play. Huge play. So Cooper not only breaks the record, but he's going to smash the record with today's performance already. He might actually get our single season high. I'd have to look and see what that is on Pro Football Reference. And it's going to be 14-0 for the Browns. 12:04 left to go in the half. That's likely going to go to commercial. It is. Let me just see here. I just want to see who our leading receiver all time is. Let's see. Players. No, wait, teams. No, I want to see receiving. Here we go. No, that's not right. Single season leaders. Here we go. So who has the most receiving yards of all time in a single season? So Josh Gordon in 2013. And Braylon Edwards in 2007. Yeah, Cooper's on pace to potentially surpass that. It's 1,700 yards in 14 games. Dang, bro. Flash Gordon is the nickname. Interesting. I guess he's retired. Is he retired? Yeah, I guess he retired last year or something. Either that or he just hasn't gotten on the roster. Interesting. He just had a monster year with Cleveland. Who was our quarterback that year? That was Jason Campbell, Brandon Whedon, Brian Hoyer, and Spencer Lanning on the 4-12 campaign. Very strange for him to be our single season receiving leader. He never repeated it since. But yeah, Cooper could potentially surpass him this season. So, 12:04 left to go in the half. Browns up 14-0 over the Texans. Hop, and it's going to be... Uh-oh. Hopkins might have the angle. He's going to go all the way. It's a touchdown, Texans. A kickoff return touchdown for the Texans to give them life. Dang, bro. So that's the life that they needed desperately. So I kind of felt like that might have been happening the way the head of steam he was getting. So they're going to bring out another kick return team, but that's going to be the Browns after that one. It's going to be a... How long is that one? 98-yard kick return for a touchdown. That's why you kick it in the end zone, guys. Every time. Can let off a big one. As the third... Is that seriously all there has been? That's the third kick return touchdown in the entire league this year. The only other one that has happened is Denver against Miami when it was literal garbage time. So, 14-7 now. 11:51 to go in the half, and it's going to be a touchback for the Browns. So after that, the Browns are going to be back basically in the same position they were, with it back to a 7-point lead. But honestly, with the momentum against them after that. So it's 1st and 10, shotgun formation for the Browns. 2 receivers bunched off to the left, 1 off to the right. Fakes the handoff to Hunt. He throws it over to Njoku, who it's incomplete. The guy was all over him. Hit the defender in the back, so not really a chance. So, 2nd and 10 for the Browns. Oh! Hunt gets it, and he's going to get some room, and he's going to pick up just shy of the 1st down. 9-yard pickup for Hunt on what appeared to be a disastrous play. He was able to recover from it. And it's going to be a hold on Ethan Posick to push us back 10 yards, making it 2nd and 20. Not what you want. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can't be doing that, man. So, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 20, I mean, because we don't call penalties for holding unless it's on the Browns, apparently. Because otherwise, Myles Garrett would be unstoppable. I'm like, well, yeah, he's Myles Garrett. So 2nd and 20 for the Browns. Shotgun formation. Flacco. He's got time. Kind of just throws it away. Incomplete. It got tipped, so no chance for grounding. 3rd and 20 for the Browns. So, 3rd and 20 for the Browns. Shotgun formation. Just throw it up to Coop. It'll be fine. Or you're going to throw it to Njoku, who is going to gain 5 yards on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th and 15. I mean, more power to you. That was 4th down. That was 3rd down. You know that, right? So Bajorquez, 4th and 14 for the Browns. They're going to punt it off here in a minute. So Bajorquez gets it off cleanly. And it's fair caught at the 33. So with that, the Browns are going to have to stop him again. 14-7. 10:23 left to go in the half. Jumping around the league again. The Bears are in the red zone. Or they were in the red zone. What are they under review for? I don't know. Anyway, so they're kind of trying to score. Colts are tied 7-7 still. Packers are up 16-10 over the Panthers. And Titans are up 7-3 over the Seahawks. Whew. Stay hydrated. Drink water. It's good for you. So the Lions scored a field goal. Titans going to score again. Just bench Howell, man. Like, seriously. I'd like to see I'd like to see what they got in terms of drops there, but like, from what just the pure stat standpoint, he's done terrible to start the game. 3 for 12, an interception, like 20 yards. And Devin Singletary, Garrett stops him right there and throws him back. It's going to be a loss of 1. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hopkins is questionable with a hamstring injury right now. That's not good. That's not good at all. Very not good. Oh! Tipped up, all incomplete, almost intercepted. 3rd and 11 for the Texans. So, 3rd and 11 for the Texans. Rush coming, and we got a sack on our hands. Zadarius Smith pushes him back for a big old sack. There's a flag on the play. And it's going to be erased from a illegal contact. It's apparently an automatic first down too, so literally whatever. So, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Texans. So it's a free play because offside, like half of our defensive line jumped early. And it's going to be a 5-yard pickup for the Texans, bringing up 1st and 5. So, just general mistakes by the Browns to give them life in situations where they shouldn't have it. It's 1st and 5. Garrett gets through, but he does not get to him, and he's going to get pushed outside, out of bounds. There's a flag down. 3 flags, 3 fat plays, probably on the Browns, because no one likes the Browns. We don't get penalties unless it's on the Browns. No, it's actually on the offense this time. 10-yard penalty. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Texans. So 1st and 11 because it's a spot foul, and spot fouls make no sense sometimes. So basically just free first down, starting over. Oh! Thrown to number 2 for the Texans, Robert Woods, and it's incomplete. Dangerous throw too. That's a kind of a throw you could get both guys hurt because he kind of leaned forward to Martin Emerson. Second and 11 for the Texans here now. Single back formation, 2 receivers to the left. 47 goes in motion. They're going to run it this time. And he gains about 3 or 4 yards on the play. They only mark it only 3 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7, 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 7 for the Texans. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers bunched off to the right, 1 off to the left. They got the running back in the game. Rush coming, most of the rush comes off into coverage. And he's going to get sacked by, Darius Smith again. After the holding on the last one he got. He makes up for it on this one. That's going to be a loss of 13. So, 4th and 21 this time. And they punt it away easily, cleanly. And it's going to be a Cleveland bounce as it goes out at the 41. 7:07 left to go in the half. Browns up 14-7. Jumping around the league to look at what's going on real quick. Falcons went up 10-7 after a field goal from Taylor Heineke and the Falcons. Seahawks down 10-3 under the Titans. And the Jets are up 20-0 over the Commanders. Packers still 16-10. Like 36 yards, man. Like, what is this? They had another turnover to set up another set up more points. Oh, it was a turnover on the punt. Oh my gosh. Dude. There's a flag on this one. Apparently on the punt that we're going to have to get to see. So it looks like it's going to be for the Browns because he's either explaining what happened or he's going to ask if we want to, what we want from it, how we want to take it. So it's going to be a replay fourth down after the punt, which is going to give us potentially better field position as they have to move back even further to making it a 4th and 31. Oh. So he touched the ball before it went out of bounds, and you're not allowed to do that unless you're going to stop it right there. Because it could have gone further upfield, too, because of the bounce it was getting. Okay, no, it's not going to be replay fourth down. They're just going to take the play. It's going to be just a 1st and 10 at the 50 for the Browns. A little confusing there. I've not seen that penalty before. So 1st and 10 for the Browns. Single back formation. Hunt Ford's in at the game. 3 receivers off to the side. So he hands it off to Ford, who gets tripped up on his way up, and he just gets a yard. No gain. So, 2nd and 10 for the Browns. 2 receivers off to the right. Flacco. Pump fakes twice. He's going to potentially run it himself, but no, he throws it off to the side to Cooper, incomplete, as it's tipped away by King. So, 3rd down for the Browns at the 50. They're going to go in the empty back formation. Shotgun. 5 receivers on the field. Flacco's got time. Throws it wide to a wide open Elijah Moore, who gets a pickup of 15 or 16 on the play. Completely wide open. And he goes out of bounds after 18 yards. Just unblocked. Uncovered at all. All right, so after the pickup of 18, it's going to be a shotgun formation for the Browns at the 33. Play clock is winding down, and they just barely get it off. Flacco. Oh, he's got it to a wide open, not Njoku. That is Akins, Jordan Akins, for a pickup of 13. Yeah, 13 yards. So pick up another first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the second time today. And Ford gets absolutely blown up on the play. He's going to lose 2 yards. Is that right? Flacco's already over 200 yards. Jeez. Oh, boy. Hopkins is on the sidelines, and it doesn't sound like he's going to be back in the rest of the game. Shoot. So, well, we got some backup guy who can probably do it. So 2nd and 12 for the Browns. Flacco. He throws it over the middle to David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. 4:16 to go. And the Browns are going to be up 20-7. So the Browns are going to go for 2. Because of the injury to Dustin Hopkins, the Browns are going to go for 2, and they bring out DTR for this attempt. So, DTR, he's got time. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to get that 2-point conversion for the Browns. So it's going to be 22-7. So hopefully Hopkins is okay, because he is our he's one of our better players on the team. I just want to look up and see what you guys think about. So who's our punt return? Who's going to be our kickoff guy for this one then, if not Hopkins? So it's Bojorquez the punt to kick it away because of the injury to Hopkins. He's probably going to be fine, hopefully, but because he's still on the sidelines, he's not. And he kind of squibs it. And he's going to get out to the side, and scary kick again. It's just short of the 35. It's going to be a pickup of 24, and they're going to have it on the 32 for the Texans. So hopefully Hopkins comes back later. I don't think he will the rest of today, but here's the thing. He is so close to passing the record too for most points scored for, I don't know if it's a Brown or just something. He's like he needs after the 2 extra points, he needs 4 more points to tie the record. So for his season to be over right now, and he gets out into the outside, it's I keep forgetting his name, Robert Woods. It's gonna be a pickup of 7. 4 minutes to go in the half. Browns 22-7 over the Houston Texans. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Texans here. So they got a I formation here. 2 receivers off to the right side. And they got 2 tight ends off to the left. And he's going to fake the handoff. And he's going to get absolutely swallowed up by the Browns pass rush. It's going to be a loss of 10, and the sack is going to be given to Alex Wright. They expected the run, they played for the run, and they swallowed it up and never gave him a chance. If he threw it right away, they would have had a big play. But you live by the pass rush, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. 3rd and 13 for the Texans. Shotgun formation. Play clock is winding down. And they actually handed off the run this time, and he's going to get up to the 35. But that's going to bring up 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and 7, I believe. And he's tackled by Myles Garrett. So the Browns have a chance to not only to extend the lead even further, but to put Houston in a nigh insurmountable hole into half if they score here. I think Bajorquez would probably be our kicker. Just kicks all the balls. So Brochet, he gets blown up. And it's going to be... I think he got up to the 20 because of forward progress. So there's a bunch of flags on the play now, as there's... Apparently. I don't know what's going on there. So they're going to go see what these are before they go to commercial for the 2-minute warning. It's going to be unnecessary roughness on the Texans. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, 1st down for the Browns, and they're going to have it at the 34 now. Andrew Beck. Yeah, dude. It's a bit uncalled for. So yeah. Let's see. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns, shotgun formation, 2 receivers either end. Elijah Moore goes in motion off to the left side, Ford in at the running back on the right side. So now it's a 3 receiver bunch on the left. Ford breaks out and he gets about 4 yards on the play. Only 2 yards is what they give him, apparently. So, empty back formation for the Browns, shotgun. 2nd and 8, Browns. Flacco throws it deep. Oh, and it's picked off by number 30. He throws it to Goodwin, and it's just not far enough to get him in stride. They went for the long ball and intercepted there. So that's going to go in as an arm punt. So that gives the Texans a bit of extra life on a big play that could have, on what could have been. So with the first half running down, winding down, the Texans are going to have a minute and a half to score on this play, and they also get the ball to start the second half. So this could easily drag them out of the hole if they can put some points up. And he throws it off to the right side to Singletary, who's going to get 8 yards on the play and pushed out of bounds by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So we have the most turnovers in the entire freaking league, and the most points off turnovers in the entire freaking league as well. They run it again from Devin Singletary, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage and gets a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1. A minute 15 to go in the half, and they're just going to let it wind. Even though they still have all 3 timeouts. They are going hurry-up offense, so it's going to be around a minute-ish when they actually get the play off. Rush coming. Ooh. Keenum gets the throw off to Nico Collins, and it's going to be first down, and they're just, and Emerson, is that Emerson? Shh, I can't see the other number. That is Martin Emerson, is down on the ground. And he's looking at his ankle, at his shin. Shoot. And that's going to take up a timeout while they look over him. Wait, this is only his 2nd season? Really? That can't be right, is it? No way. Dang, this is only his 2nd year. Holy crap, I didn't realize how... Sheesh. Anywho, Texans still have the ball. So, they throw the ball over the middle. It's going to be a gain of 5. So, 2nd and 4 for the Texans. Keenum they're going to have 3 receivers. Now they're just going to have 2 receivers on the left side. Rush Cummings, Darius Smith hits him as he throws, and Grant Delpit didn't wrap up, so he let him get the first down and get out of bounds. He had him dead to rights and just hit him instead of trying to wrap up. He had him dead to rights. It would have cost them a timeout if they wanted to still make any points, and he just let him... You gotta wrap up, man. Like, he didn't even try, really, the way it looked. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Texans. 29 seconds left to go. Empty back formation for them. 3 receivers bunched out to the right. Keenum tipped up. Intercepted by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. It's going to have 23 seconds left, and the Browns could potentially try to go for more points here. Tipped up. Intercepted. So, with that, the Browns are in very favorable position to potentially get some more points. They have a timeout still. And yeah. Empties back formation for the Browns. Flacco has 3 receivers off to the right, 1 off to the left. He's got time. Throwing it. He's got Cooper! And if the Browns take a timeout as there's 13 seconds left to go in the half. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. So huge play. There's actually they actually put time back on the clock. It's going to be 1st and 10. 15 seconds left to go. First and 10 for the Browns. Shotgun formation. Flacco. Empty back formation. Flacco pump fakes, throws it deep over the side. And that should have been a defensive pass interference. He literally threw the guy down. He literally threw him down. Anywho, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Browns. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right. Play clock winding. Time's got... He tries to throw it deep again. He just kind of throws it away over Cooper's head. So 2nd and 5. So 5 seconds left. Third and 10. The Browns are going to have to go for it because of the injury to Hopkins. And the Texans are going to take a timeout. So, 3rd and 10. 5 seconds left to go. Empty back formation for the Browns. 5 receivers set. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Flacco's hit. Intercepted. And that's going to take us to halftime. So it's going to go in the stat sheet. Unfortunately, we don't have the backup kicker that we need. So that's going to take us to halftime. Browns up 22-7. I would have liked us to at least try to go quick and get a potentially see what maybe try for a field goal with Bojorquez or something. But that didn't happen. So actually, give it to DTR. He could have kicked it in. He could have kicked it. Anywho, we're gonna go to a bit of a commercial break during halftime. Browns up 22-7. The Texans will get the ball to start the second half. And playoff position on the line for both teams. Jump around the league real quick right before I go. Lions up 17-14 over the Vikings. Falcons up 13-7 over the Colts. Titans up 10-3 over the Seahawks. Jets up 27-7 over the Commanders. Packers up 23-10 over the Panthers. And that is all. I will leave it on this screen for now. And we'll be back at the end of halftime. Just getting stuff. cake. It's really good. So Houston's got the ball. And Zadarius Smith gets in on a sack on Case Keenum to make it a 2nd and 20 at the 40. Anywho. Second and 20. And this time Ward gets in on the tackle. It's about 8-yard pickup on the play. So, 3rd and 12. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers off to the left side. He's got his man, but it's out of bounds. And it's going to be only a pickup of 5. Let's go on to Dalton Schultz. Let's bring up 4th down. So I want to look here and see who actually kicked it off. I took too long on my break. Bajorquez, so. So they're going to kick it off, punt it away, whatever. So, Browns are going to have the ball at the 6 after the monster punt to put him inside a tight spot. So, while we're on commercial, I'm going to jump around the league real quick. The Vikings took the lead 21-17 over the Lions. Falcons extended their lead 20-7. Texans are up 10-6 over the Seahawks. Commanders are up, are still down 7-27. If they actually benched, they're still playing Howell. Good for them. So Bajorquez is practicing kicking, and so DTR and Bajorquez are practicing kicks. Working on practicing holds and kicks. 1st and 10 for the Browns inside their own 5. Inside their own 10. And it's thrown to Njoku, who gets it at the 9-10. And they're kind of just having like open tryouts to figure out what they want to do for kicking. Just do a drop kick, man. Just do a... Can you do a drop kick field goal? 2nd and 6 for the Browns. It's thrown to Njoku, who gets it just shy of the 1st down. It's going to be a pickup of 5. Let me see. Can you do a drop kick field goal in the NFL? Very rare, but legal way to score points in the NFL is via drop kick field goal. So that is an option. So 3rd and 1 for the Browns. And fakes the handoff, and he's got it to Cooper. 1st down for the Browns, gain of 8 or 9. I don't know which. Coffee cake, very good. Very good. So hands it off to Pierce Strong, and he kind of breaks free, almost gets completely free. And he gets a gain of 10. Gain of 8 or 9. Second and 2 for the Browns. 9:48 left to go. Single back formation. Bryant goes in motion. He's going to go to the fullback position. Fakes the handoff to Hunt. And then he dumps it off to Njoku. And he gets a 1st down. The rush was right in his face, and he threw it over top to get a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns. Single back formation. And they fake the handoff again. And he's got it off to the outside to Jordan Akins, who gets 4 to 5 yards on the play. It depends on which one they decide to go with. So 2nd and 5 for the Browns. It's a handoff to Hunt. And he's wrapped up. And it's going to be 3rd and 3 from Hunt. So the way it looks like is that Alex Van Pelt has been given more of a voice on the offensive coordinating. And it's really helped a lot since we got Flacco, because one of the complaints that we had a lot, 3rd and 3, it dumps off to Hunt, who gets a 1st down, gain of 5 on the play. One of the main complaints that I'd heard a lot for the Browns organization was we weren't using our coordinators right, especially the offensive coordinator, and he was just kind of being ignored on a lot of play calls from Stefanski. But it looks like, to me, an outside point of view, it looks like he's more picked up the, gotten more of a voice as of late. 1st and 10 for the Browns. I think it's a pistol. I need to actually look up and see what that formation is. Dumps it off to Ford, who gets a yard on the play. And this quarter is going by really fast. 6:55 left to go in this third quarter. Second and 9 for the Browns. Fakes the handoff to Ford. Rush is coming. Dances away. Throws it off to Cooper. And he gets flipped up and loses the football. Picks it up again by Elijah Moore, but they mark him down by contact. Huge, crazy play there. He throws it to Amari Cooper. Cooper gets the play. They mark him down by contact. He drops the ball. It gets picked up by Elijah Moore, and then they finally get down. But it was it was down by contact. Right. Yeah, right there. He's out. I think, well, yeah, the forearm is down, so. It's 1st and 10. It's too late for them to potentially challenge that, and it's given to Ford, who gets 5 yards on the play. And Cooper has just broken a Browns record for a single game. No Browns receiver has ever received more than 177 yards in a single game. Cooper just broke that by getting 200 yards. And it's given off to Ford, and he loses 3-4 yards on the play. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 22-7 for the Browns. And the positioning that we have, we could potentially kick a field goal if with our backup squad. It's a little iffy, so I wouldn't be against especially where we're at, because it's like, it'd be a really weird kick. It'd be a really weird call for this one, in this position. So 3rd and 8 for the Browns. And it's thrown to Hunt, who just doesn't haul it in. It was a little on the outside, incomplete. 4th and 8. And now you got decision time, because you're inside the red zone. You could potentially get the first down, but you could also try for the field goal. You've got Bajorquez, who could make it, or you've got DTR, etc. You got a whole host of options. The worst, honestly. And the offense is going to stay out in the field. 4th and 8. They aren't confident in the backup kicker, and the potential backup kicker scenario that we have. 4th and 8. Flacco. He's got time. Throws it off to Cooper. Did they haul it in? Is he in? They mark him in. First down, Cooper. That was what a catch, man. That toe tap. Holy crap. Beautiful toe tap. And he throws it off to Cooper again, and this one's out of bounds, incomplete, in the end zone. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. There's a flag, though, on the field. So, 1st and 5 for the Browns after the too many men on the field penalty. So, 1st and 5 for the Browns. Flacco. Tipped away, incomplete to Elijah Moore. Just kind of blown up on the play. So 2nd and 5 for the Browns. They're going back into the Wildcat. Hunt. He's going to run it on the outside, and he gets a couple yards. It's going to be just shy of the first down. Gain of 3 or 4. 3.5, I think, is what it's going to be. So, 3rd and 2. Flacco runs it up the gun, and they're going to mark him for a first down. They call it the first. Flacco to Cooper, and it's going to be a touchdown. 2:35 left to go. 28-7. So they're going to go for the 2. Yeah, no chance on that 2-point conversion. It's going to be a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the ball for the Texans. So, jumping around the league after the 2-point conversion fail. The Packers are up 23-16 over the Panthers, and they're also in the red zone to score. Commanders are down 27-7, which I don't know what you're doing, Washington. Why is he still playing? He is 6 for 19, 2.9 yards per attempt. And he's thrown an interception. If you want any chance of winning the game, you gotta go for the freaking 2. You gotta get, put out freaking, Sam Howell. Like, what are you doing, man? Well, they're clearly just accepting the fact that this season's over, and they're just going for the tank, I guess. I don't know. But like, there's nothing really too impressive from the Jets, because like, field goal off of an interception, blocked punt off to a touchdown, very short punt, I think. Yeah, a punt that got him extra yards for a quick touchdown. Punt, downs, punt, field goal. Off of the punt, after a turnover during the punt. Yeah, recovered. Punt, fumble, touchdown. Just this ain't a winning strategy. So Bajorquez kicks it off. And he's going to get it. And he's going to get brought down at the 21. So. So, 1st and 10. Sorry, coffee cake is very good. You need to have coffee with it, too. 1st and 10 for the Texans. Single back formation. They hand it off to... I'm instantly forgetting his name for no reason. Devin Singletary. And it's a gain of like 4 on the play. That's the wrong game up. Oops. So I think if the Browns stop them here, it might be time to bring out DTR for the rest of the game. Maybe one more drive to burn some more clock. 2nd and 8 for the Texans. Over the middle, incomplete to Minchie. John Minchie III. Tipped away by Greg Newsome. Yeah, he got his hand in there. Beautiful. Got to see that on the second angle. It's 3rd and 8 for the Texans, and they kind of need this. This is almost 4th down territory. Rush coming from the Browns. He throws it deep, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Just way underthrown. It looked like he wanted to throw it deep, and he might have gotten a hit on the throw. Dan Harmon. Is that Dan Harmon? Is that the right name? That sounds right. It sounds like the right name. Let me see. Where is he? Deron Harmon. Got him off waivers from San Francisco. So, that's going to put the Browns at a 1st and 10 on the 40. At basically midfield. It's all Cleveland today. So, after this game, Flacco will have far surpassed Watson for this season total. So, with today's stats, So far, Cooper will be at 1,200 yards, 1,205 yards today. The record to beat is 1,675. Of 1,675 on the year would be the number to beat. Very good coffee cake. I'm not going to update that yet. We haven't won yet. I have a mentality whenever I'm watching the Browns. And just before games in general. Don't talk smack until the game is over. Because if you... So, 28-7 right now. 1:37 left to go in the half. Not the half, the quarter. Because we still got a whole nother fourth quarter left, which is why I say don't talk smack till it's over. Because while we look like we can win it now, it's Cleveland. You don't know the suffering until you've been a Cleveland fan for 20 years. Flacco drops back. And he's got it to Cooper again. The Cooper-Flacco connection. It's a big pickup. It's a pickup of 15. Actually, I think it's 20 yards. $21-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 for the Browns again. We're almost in the red zone yet again. Cooper has got to get the freaking AFC Player of the Week after this one. Throws a dangerous one to Elijah Moore, and he just bounces off incomplete. He had it wide open. But there were several guys that could have easily knocked it away or tipped it off. Ooh, just right in between his hands. Yeah, when Elijah Moore gets the ball, he can make some big plays, but he's a little inconsistent on the whole catching the ball part. So 2nd and 10 for the Browns, 49 seconds left to go in the half. And it's a handoff to Pierce Strong, who gets 4 yards on the play. And I want to look to see what is our rushing total for today. 43 yards. That is terrible. We kind of, basically, since Chubb went down and all the entire offense went down, the whole plan just kind of flipped on its head for what the goal was. It's just been like this whole, it's because we used to be like a whole run-first offense. Now we're a pass-first offense, and it's handed off to Hunt. He gets a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down, and that's going to take us to the 4th quarter. So decision time for the Browns. They'll have a chance to consider whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for the rather short 4th and 3. Jumping around the league real quick, we're going to look at some games that are just still kind of up in the air. This one, very close. Lions are barely hanging on. They're going into score 2 again over the Vikings. Colts are falling apart against the Falcons. It's not out of reach yet. It's just they got to get some points on the board quickly because time's running out. Seahawks are holding a very slim lead over the Titans. It's 13-10 there. That game's over and that game's over. Wow. It's 30-16 for the Panthers and Packers. So. Mickey Stiffens? What's up, man? How you doing? It's going pretty well, to be honest, because we've got the Browns are up 28-7 over the Texans with playoffs on the line. Well, we don't clinch today, but we have a chance to. It puts us up a bit further. Did they just score? No, it's just this is really delayed. I'm gonna reload this page. We don't clinch today because of the win from Buffalo. It puts that out of the question. But I finally feel like I've actually returned to 100% after being sick several weeks ago. It was just very lingering. So, we're coming back here in just a second. Fourth and 10 5 for the Browns. The offense stays out on the field. No faith in the backup in the pinch kicking scheme. 4th and 5. Flacco. Rush is coming. Throws it off short to Tillman, who's going to get the first down. It's a gain of 7. What are we on 4th down? We've taken several attempts at it. I just want to see our stats here. We are 2-2 on 4th downs. So that's going to pick up a first down and put us firmly inside the red zone with a chance to extend our lead even further. I mean, at this point, though, I think you might as well try with the pinch kicker scenario to try to just see what you can do because you're already up. Yeah, you can maybe get more points, and there's a bit of consideration there. But you really don't want to hurt players, and the field goal is probably the safer bet, even though it's the backups, even though it's a pinch kicking scenario. So that's a gain of 4 from Kareem Hunt to inside the 10. I want to say no, it's inside the 4. It's inside the 15. Now, if we get a 4th and 6 here or something, or 4th and long here, we're probably going to kick it. Flacco throws it off to David Bell, and it's incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Because, like, here, this is a very short field goal. If you miss it, well, let the play. Honestly, if I'm the coach here, here's what I'm doing. Running the ball here, and then just see what you can get. And if you get closer to the first down, maybe think about it. If not, just try to kick the field goal with the pinch kicker squad. Or you just go empty backfield with Flacco. Okay, 3rd and 6. Throws it off quick to Elijah Moore, and he's going to get 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down, and it's going to be a little bit of a question for what we're going to try to do here on 4th down. And Bajorquez is also having a slight injury too. So there goes any question about maybe kicking it. 4th and 5. So it's going to be 4th and 5 for the Browns. Flacco. He's got Cooper wide open. First down. First down for Cooper. And it's going to be unnecessary roughness on Houston. 1st and goal on the 1. The question is, though, who's going to kick the ball off if Bajorquez is out, too? So the Browns are going to have the ball on the 1. It's thrown off to Njoku, and it's incomplete, but it's going to be defensive pass interference, so it's going to be first down again and move it like half a yard closer. I'm going to make sure I spell this right as I'm making a post. So, first and goal from the inch-yard line. Yeah, you can't hold on to the man like that. First and goal, single back, I formation. And it's going to be Hunt who easily gets it through. Touchdown Browns. It's going to be 34-7. And then what we do on the extra point is up in the air. At this point, go for the kick, in my opinion. It's a little bit risky, but it maybe put some confidence in your potential kicker, or the offense just stays out on the field because you're kind of wearing them down. This is probably the last time we'll see both Flacco and Cooper today, because we'll get DTR the rest of the game. 2-point conversion attempt here for the Browns. 34-7 here. Shotgun. Flacco. He's got Cooper. 2-point conversion. 36-7. It truly is the most wonderful time of my freaking life to be a Browns fan. This doesn't happen. The Browns don't be on the winning side of blowouts like this very often. Let me just see. I don't think this is a potential scoregami, but so Browns are up 36-7. There's 12.5 minutes left in the game. It is likely the last time we will see Flacco and Cooper and a bunch of the starters for today. Jumping around the league real quick, the Lions took a 2-possession lead over the Vikings. They're now up 30-21. Colts are still down 10-23 as time is running out. Seahawks are still up 13-10. D'Anthony Bell is our kicker right now. And he muffed the punt. It's going to be picked up at the 30. So I lost connection there for a minute. I don't know why. Apparently the memory is capping out. I have to get a new freaking, what is that? Graphic? What would that be? It's not the processor. No. That's the RAM. I think once I'm done streaming, it'll be fine. But anyway, Davis Mills is their quarterback now for the rest of the game, and it's mostly just a preseason game with backups. Is basically what it's gone back to. Ooh, big hit. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Texans. So yeah, with the game all but over at this point, Borges is still massaging his knee, trying to get him back into a rhythm, trying to get his... He's a little shaken up. And it's spun down. It's a loss of 1. It's going to bring up 4th down. So Hopkins is... So despite the fact of losing Hopkins, it's game over for the rest of the day. So 4th and 2. Mills has time, incomplete. Thrown to Robert Woods, and that's going to bring up a turnover on downs for the Browns. We will likely see DTR be our quarterback for the rest of this one. There's no reason to potentially injure Flacco because he's going to need to be on his A game for the playoffs. So Cooper and Flacco are both on the sidelines. 10:57 to go, and oh boy, it's going to be a long one. Long 4th quarter. I'll have to restart my computer after this one. It's getting really dicey in here. So, 10:57 left to go in the game. Browns up 36-7. It's going to be a very long 4th quarter because Texans are going to be throwing the ball a lot. The Browns are going to be running the ball probably. And DTR is in for the rest of the game. He hands it off to Prochet from DTR. And DTR is looking to get himself some points on the board. So, 241. 2nd and 4, and we pick up the first down off of a short dump off to David Bell. No records for Cooper. So, 2nd and 15 for the Browns. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. It's going to hand it off to Pierce Strong. And he's going to gain 4 yards. So 3rd and 11 for the Browns, shotgun formation. 2 receivers either end. DTR under pressure, overthrown to Pierce Strong, and it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. So 4th and 11 for the Browns, shotgun formation. DTR, he's going to get sacked. It's going to be a loss of 10 on the play. DTR is potentially injured as he's hobbling off the field. Ooh! Kind of got pulled backwards on his knee. Yeah, he kind of got folded back onto his knee. Eesh. Ugly. Hopefully he's okay, Jeffrey. Welcome to the stream. But, you know, we're doing all right. Unfortunately, even with the big win today, there's no scenario where we clinch today because of the games that happened yesterday. I want to see if I can't pull up the clinching scenario. Actually, wait, I know where it's at. Oops, shoot. Where is it? Is it not in there? Trying to find the clinching scenarios that I saw. Yeah, I would like to see him get the record, but like as they mentioned, it's better him to not have a risk of getting injured than it would be to break a record that ultimately would be cool, but doesn't really matter. If we were out of the playoffs, if we were already clinched, or if we were out of the playoffs right in this position, totally. But we're not only in the playoffs, we're in the position to make a run, to potentially make a run. So I wouldn't want that to have happen. So just short throws from the Texans. I'm surprised they're not just running it at this point. Let's see. Here we go. Where is it? I can't find it. So clinching scenarios for the Browns. I want to just see an image here. So because Pittsburgh already won, and the Pittsburgh and Denver already won, so that's not a chance today. Case it's because Keenum, he played solid. Despite the stats, he's been able to keep the ball moving. There's several big plays that he had a chance for that just got either messed up from penalties or just the guy dropped the ball. So, while I do think that Davis Mills is probably a better option in the short term today and stuff, as like the long term and stuff, it does make sense, especially when you're in a position right now where you just need to win a couple games. You don't want to play for the chance to win playoff to potential long term. But like with the way Davis Mills is playing today, he's already on the goal line. He's playing with the fire that and swagger that he wants, that they would have needed to potentially win this game. The 88 Browns is their one they're referring this one to. I'm trying to... That one was a... Let me just look at the 88 Browns season. Here we go. The 88 Browns. So the Browns that year were 10-6, so that's who they were referring to a lot of. They got to 9-5 and won the final week of the season to make the playoffs, and fell apart instantly. to lose to the Oilers that they had beat the week before. Don't like the way that season ended, though, but I liked him a lot in his rookie year. Oof. He had a touchdown, too. He threw it to John Mechie, who just dropped it. He had an easy walk-in touchdown. But I like the... I liked the Davis Mills in his first season because he looked... Of all the rookie quarterbacks, he looked by far the most promising that season. But then again, things change a lot in 1 year. And they do finally get the touchdown from Nico Collins, who's 4 for 18. And they're also going to get the 2-point conversion, also from Nico Collins. I'm not really commentating anymore. I'm just kind of rambling on until the game is over. So, after the 2-point conversion, we are going to have a 15-36 score right now, and that's a chance for a scoregami. If the Browns kick a field goal and make the final score 39-15, that's a scoregami. That's what's important now. Or if they get a touchdown and miss the extra. No, that's not one either. If they get another touchdown and go for 2, then we have another scoregami at 43-15. Yeah, the last winning season, it was actually only 11-5 in the regular season. We went 12-6 in total because that was when it was only 16 games still. And they get the onside kickback. Okay. Sheesh. Cleveland. So Houston got the onside kick, fair and square. The Browns just weren't prepared for it. They had Prochet and everyone back deep to return. So, 1st and 10. Overshot, almost intercepted. Yeah, Baker was really good on the play actions and stuff, and he was really good at able to roll out. But just not there. The problem with Baker that we'd always had was the inconsistency. He's kind of become consistent over the past couple of years because he's kind of figured out what kind of receiver quarterback he wants to be. Davis Mills, he kind of just spikes it into the ground instead of trying to even make a play. And it's going to be incomplete, 3rd and 10. Baker, I firmly believe this. If Baker sat in 21, he'd still be our quarterback, and we'd probably still be in a position to win games. And what the heck am I watching? What is going on? I'm looking at the bottom of the screen and seeing chaos. Jumping around the league. The freaking Commanders have soared back into the game with Jacoby Brissett under center. Who could have seen that coming? I've only been saying it all game. If they put Brissett in, they're in a position to win. Are they going to punt? They're not going to punt, are they? But, like, there's 10 minutes left. Brissett's soaring the game back into position to win. And they're only down by 7. They're only down by 6. And it's going to be a first down as he gets a big pass off to Dalton Schultz for a first down. Shoot. Other games that are quite interesting. The Packers are now tied with the Panthers. And Dalton Schultz is down. So that's going on. So I don't remember Terrell Pryor. What year was that one? Let me see. Played 7 seasons. He doesn't play in the league anymore, it doesn't look like. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong Terrell Pryor. Wait a minute. No, he wasn't. I mean, they're still down 21, but you're not going to... Second and 10 for Mills and the Texans, and he's going to get just shy of the first down. Still fighting, and he finally gets it. They're just going pure speed. Yeah, Joe Flacco, this is his last year. He's playing all out. He's playing for Hall of Fame rights and playoff and Super Bowl chances. 4:40 left to go. Mills just barely escapes. He's going to run it himself. And he's going to be... They called it a touchdown. It's under review. It's a touchdown. Yeah, if Davis Mills... Well, I think... Well, there's a lot of the players it's garbage time. A lot of the starters are already out for the rest of the game, or put out for the rest of the game, so that's one thing. Yeah, he got that. He's definitely got that. Yeah, he's got that in. He's got that elbow down before while the ball's over. There. Ooh, he is down just short inches. Inches there. So he's short. It's going to be just inches for the Texans. 36-15. And if the Browns get the ball, it's all but over because you just got to literally knee the ball. That's all you got to do. Eat up their timeouts. Waste all the clock. So they got it on that one. Go for 2 and get it, because then we have a scoregami. So they got the touchdown. Easy. And they only go for 1. No scoregami. It has happened 2 other times. 9 times. You couldn't go for 2, Texans. You had to go for 1. For the scoregami. So 4:12 left to go. Browns still have a 99.6% chance to win this game. And unless they get another onside kickback, there's no way. There's not enough time. So they go for the onside kick. This time the Browns get it. And that's going to all but put it away unless magic happens for the Texans. So Prochet gets the ball. And it's going to be Browns 1st and 10 on the 44. And you just got to run the ball. You get a first down or 2, you're pretty much in it. You're pretty much over. So Flacco's under center again after the Texans start to put some points on the board. And there's several flags flown. It's going to be a face mask on the Texans to give us. Yeah, thanks a lot, Texans, for trying to score points. So now we got to actually try. Now that it's 22, we could kick a field goal. Just get in field goal range and kick it. It'll be funny. Just get in field goal range, man. It'll be funny. We might get that one pass from Cooper. He needs like 10 yards to. He needs 10 yards to pass the record. It's 261. Cooper gets his wish. I doubt we'll see a pass to Cooper unless we get to a point where it's gonna be like a third and long or second or third and long. So Houston is still fighting. They're trying to come back after we let them get 20. After we basically like screw up 15 points, whatever. Thinking that they just roll over and die. They did not do that, in fact. Why'd you throw a pass? So they throw a pass and it's incomplete, and that gives them a full 40 seconds worth of time that we could have eaten up, or a timeout. There was just nothing there either. It was to Cooper, and it was just way overthrown. He's trying to get him that record. Kick the field goal. Do it. Go for the field goal. He threw it to Cooper, but it was overthrown. I saw it that time. Just kick the field goal. I want the scoregami. Don't care that it's the backup team. Just do it, cowards. Put some faith in that team, in that kicking squad. Gotta pull up the Discord screen bot so I don't... Discord cover so I don't have to actually see what's going on. So if we kick a field goal, we get that scoregami. So, 4th and 7, we're going to go for it. No kicker, no kicking attempt here. Play clock winding down. Flacco. He's got time. He's got Cooper, and it's tipped down incomplete. No, he caught it. He did catch... What? He caught the ball. I thought I saw it get tipped down. No, holy crap, man. He just got the record. I could have sworn that was that he tipped that away. So, 1st and 10 for the Browns. It's a handoff to Hunt, and he's going to get swallowed up. So that's the final timeout for the Texans. So with that, we are even closer. Kick the field goal, man. It would be a 39-22 final score, and that's all we want. So Cooper will have the single game passing receiving record for the Browns. Is it the Browns? Who's the record? And Cleveland's going to use a timeout. It was Josh Gordon for 261 back in 2013. And Cooper just broke that record. So just run the ball a couple times. Get down. He's not going to win MVP, I'll tell you that much. He could win. He's going to win it, Super Bowl MVP. Let's just be honest there. Either him or Cooper. Yeah, catch my drift. But just run the ball a couple times and then kick the field goal. Just stay in bounds, run the ball. Let the game clock wind down. Kick the field goal. Give us the scoregami. I mean, otherwise, they're going for points here. There's two different scoregami scenarios possible. That is, if the Browns don't go for the field goal here and let them get the ball back, they can score a touchdown and a field goal to make it a 7-point game. Or, so it's another handoff to Ford, who is going to get swallowed up. Yeah, there's that one as a possibility. And then there's the 39-22 possibility with a field goal from the Browns and no touch, and they don't go for the field goal. Cool. They're going to go for it, and they just don't get it. So they're going to have 220 to score themselves 14 points. Yeah, Flacco should be worth comeback player of the year. To come back off the couch to play games like this. I'm getting a little upset, though, with our fourth down calling. Like, I get that our kicker is injured. Go for it anyway. Dude. We're 4 for 6 for the third down today. One interception or stop is all we need to win this one. One stop, and they need 2 separate drives. And he throws it to Agumbawale, I guess. All right, jumping around the league real quick. The Lions are still holding a slim lead over the Vikings. They're up 6. The Commanders took a touchdown with only 5 minutes left to take the lead by a single point. Ooh, almost intercepted by Denzel Ward. Okay, there's the 2-minute warning. I thought there was one already. But the Jacoby Brissett-led Commanders have instantly roared back into it to take the lead. Other games that are going on. The Falcons won 29-10 over the Colts to push them further out of the chances for playoffs. Seahawks won over the Titans to stay in the conversation themselves. Packers slide ahead of the Panthers to win by 3 points. But yeah, starting defense is going to be coming back in to end this one. I mean, most of it's on themselves. That one they could have easily won it. Most of their losses come by their own failures on offense. But today, I'd have to see how it actually ended to be able to tell you whether it was their fault that they lost or not. Yeah, the problem is right now we wouldn't really be having this. We both wouldn't be having this conversation about risk here, and we also would be more comfortable here if we still had Dustin Hopkins, because we'd be so 3rd and 10 for the Texans. Mills. He's got the first down. 1:50 left to go in the game. And it's going to be as short of the first down. 1:30 left to go. So incomplete for Noah Brown. It's going to be 1:14 left to go in the game. 3rd and 2 left on the play. Should be paying attention more because there's still too much time left. We went into cruise control too early. 3rd and 2, Texans. Mills gets it off to the guy, and he's going to get the first down and then some. 1:02, 1 minute left to go. And it doesn't, even if they do score, it doesn't look like they'll have enough time to. And Zadarius Smith is on the ground now. Dang it, Texans. I know, it wouldn't, Jeffrey, it literally is really annoying too, because if it wasn't for the fact that they're trying to make the 0.5% chance for them to come back and win, then it literally would be game over right now. There is a 0.1% chance that they come back to win this, and because of that, they tried to win the game. Because of that, they're going to hurt our players. So he might have just strained his side, is what it sounds like it might be. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Texans. 53 seconds left to go. Shotgun formation. Mills throws it down the side, and it's incomplete, overthrown to Robert Woods. Second and 10, 47 seconds left. .47 seconds left, 2nd and 10. Another shotgun formation for the Texans. They're constantly double teaming Garrett. Almost tipped and almost intercepted by two different receivers, two different defenders, and it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10, 42 seconds left. We got him for like literally nothing. I think it was like, I want to say it was like a late round pick swap or something with the Vikings. I forget where we got him from. So after the 3rd and 10, he throws it to the tight end, and it's going to bring up 4th and 10. Dalton Schultz. One play, 38 seconds left to go to really seal the game. So, 4th and 10. Texans, free play. $32 seconds left to go for the Texans, who are literally costing us players by still playing right now. They don't physically have enough time to... I don't really think they have enough time to score 2 different touchdowns. They need to score here. 4th and 5, 32 seconds left. Their final rush is coming. Tipped up. Incomplete, and that's the game. 24 seconds left. Turnover on downs. The Browns will advance to 10-5. Scary final minutes, but final scary few minutes, but 10-5 Browns will advance. So, Browns advance to 10-5 for to continue their improbable chance to potentially not only just make the playoffs, but win the division. Yeah, if we had either of our guys too, we'd have a scoregami. So the Browns advanced to 10-5. And jumping around the league real quick. Other things going on. I'm just going to mute this for a minute. So right now, Lions clinched the division for the first time since I want to say it was 92. When was the last time they won the division title? 93, 30 years in the making for the Lions. Commanders and Jets is still going on as the clock is winding down. And yeah, that's what we got so far. That's all we got left for today. But folks, I'm going to do a post-game show in just a few seconds. It's a little short that I'll put up. And the Browns are going to be on a 3-game win streak going into Thursday Night Football against the Jets to clinch a playoff berth for the Browns and continue the faint hope of a division playoff game for a home playoff game. But until then, guys, let's go Browns. 10-5. Despite the final score, it was not close. It wasn't really close. It was just uncomfortable. So, yeah. We'll see y'all on Thursday Night Football for the final Browns home game with not only the playoff berth on the line, but also a chance for a home playoff game. But yeah,